And we want to welcome everyone to our final Laker landing of the semester. And maybe this is one of the good results, one of the few good results with the COVID-19 that's currently taking the nation by storm. But we've had the opportunity to visit virtually with a number of athletes and coaches from various Lakeland teams. And today is our final visit. And we have representatives from the men's basketball team. And newly appointed head coach Julian Larry is with us today. And we also have freshman, soon-to-be sophomores, JEVON Morris and AMARI SHERROD from the Chicago, Gary, Indiana area. So we welcome them today. And first of all, Coach, we'll start with you. Congratulations on the recent appointment, being named as the new head coach, succeeding Brandon Colvin as the men's head basketball coach at Lakeland College. And this is going to be quite a transition, I'm sure, but my guess is you're up to the challenge, especially in these COVID-19 times.
Yes. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's a different time of new world, and it's going to be interesting to see what the future holds for us. But I'm excited about the opportunity, and I'm just ready to get started.
Your particular team was one of the few teams, I guess, maybe greatly impacted by this because your season had come to a close. But there are a number of residual effects that occur because of something like this. And first and foremost is probably the recruiting process. Already a transition in coaching staff, but how has this affected the recruiting process, and what type of transition has it been from Coach Colvin to yourself?
This recruiting process was a little bit different. Obviously, we couldn't, since the school was on freeze and we have a stay-home order. We had to do a lot of the recruiting over the phone and by video and FaceTime and things of that nature. So we did all of that. We actually ended up signing 8 guys in about a month and a half. And it actually went well for us. It actually went very well for us. And so we have some new pieces that have come in, and we're really excited about those. So the transition is a little different. It's a little different with it being COVID. But I think with me being the interim for the first month, it helped me out tremendously as far as getting to learn things, picking Coach Colvin's brain and things of that nature. So it went well.
Right. And in terms of the coaching transition, my guess is Assistant Coach Dave Earp will be back with you in the fall. Have there been any other additions, or do you foresee any other additions to the coaching staff?
Yes, I do see another addition. I don't want to say it because it's not for sure, but I think that the people of the community will enjoy this person pretty much. He used to play here, and so we're excited about him coming along.
Great. So you've got 8 signees and a number of returning what will be sophomores, and 2 of those are with us today, AMARI SHERROD and JEVON Morris. Let's talk academics first, guys. Obviously, it's a huge transition, and I've talked about this in all of the Zoom meetings I've had with the athletes. As an instructor, it's a big transition, and as a student, it's a big transition. So how has that academic transition gone? And AMARI, we'll start with you. Are you still able to have as much success as you hope for academically with the change to an online environment?
Honestly, I've been homeschooled before, so at first it was kind of like it was annoying at first, but then I got the hang of it, and I started to see success with my schoolwork and stuff like that. So yeah, I've pretty much been here before as far as like online schooling, so I pretty much was able to. I basically felt at home again. So yeah.
Well, great. How about you, JEVON?
Well, it was kind of unfortunate, but you got to do what you got to do. It was all right. School online, but I really prefer face-to-face, but I mean, I still had to do what I had to do, but I did pretty well.
Great. And will you guys be taking any summer classes, or do you have that opportunity to just jump back in the fall academically? And we'll start with you, JEVON. Or AMARI, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I'm taking summer classes as well. I'm taking anthropology, and I'm taking like this. It's like a class that you take before you take the actual what is it called? Accounting class. Yeah, exactly. Accounting class. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, I'm taking 3 classes. I'm taking West Civ, and then a math class, and I forget the 3rd class I'm taking.
Okay. You got a few weeks off at least between that transition. Coach Larry, this is a time where I know that the last month or so of the semester, I see you guys doing a lot of open gyms and playing, getting some recruits in, and the guys getting up and down the court. And they were doing some of that, I know, before everyone had to leave campus. But with this, how has it affected the team, I guess, collectively? And have you set up some type of workout for your guys, or are they kind of on their own, or how has that gone the last 8 weeks or so?
Right, yeah, it's a different transition. You know, some guys at home and have hoops at their house. Others are, you know, they're stuck and they can't really do much. So it has made a big difference as far as our workouts and what we want to get accomplished during the spring. What I have given them is a home workout where they can do everything body weight wise. So that's been doing a lot, and having them run and making sure that they're staying active as much as possible before they open gyms back up. So we're trying to keep them active. I talk to them about, I say, probably annoy them, but I probably call them about 2 or 3 times a week to check in on them and stuff like that. So we just don't laugh. I just want to just make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to do and staying in shape and focusing on the task at hand.
I've seen a lot of videos virtually, Amari and JEVON, of guys putting siblings on their back to do squats and using milk jugs for weights. Have you guys had to be that creative, or what type of workout opportunities have you had? And JEVON, we'll start with you maybe.
No, I didn't have to be that creative. I actually have a bench downstairs and some dumbbells to work out with. But I mean, I just do more reps since it's less weight. I don't have that many, but I don't have a struggle like that. So.
Okay. And you're getting a few shots up too then?
No, I haven't touched a basketball in a little minute.
And how about you, Amari?
Well, honestly, my task is a little different. I actually got to keep my weight down. So I've been running a lot, about 1 to 2 miles per day and stuff like that. And then like here and there, I like drive around and like see if I can find me a little hoop I could shoot on for a couple minutes or whatever. Yeah.
Before somebody runs you off, maybe, right?
Yeah, because the court I normally go to, they took the hoops off, and I was just like, oh wow. So I got to drive all the way across like the city to go and shoot some hoops and stuff. But it's cool though.
Right.
Yeah.
Coach Larry, talk a little bit about your recruiting class coming in, and maybe your returning sophomores as well. Do you find that you've got a nice blend there of some experience and youth that will hopefully produce some good results for you? Are you confident in that?
I believe so. I'm really excited about this group with our returning sophomores that are coming back. Freshmen, we brought in a little bit more size, so that will make us a lot better on the defensive end and offensive end. I have a 6'10" Brazilian coming in from Brazil. That he's pretty talented. He runs the floor very, very well, and he's a shot blocker, can change a lot of shots. So we're excited about him. We also have a power forward that's about 6'6", 220 from Florida, and he does his dirty work. We're all watching The Last Dance, so it kind of reminds me of Rodney. Like that's what he wants to do. He wants to stay down there, make nice passes. He just knows his role to the best, and you know that's what we need. Also, we have 3 wings coming in, actually. We have Trevor Roy, who's from Neoga. Mm-hmm. So he's an district kid. And we also have another 4-man, Jesse Berger, who's from Marshall. And so we have them as part of the program as well. We have a kid from Cincinnati, Leroy Walker, 6'5" wing. That's very, very athletic and score multiple ways. We also have a 6'5" wings from Zionsville, Indiana, Anthony Scales, who's very, very talented. He's a bigger body, and he knows how to play inside and out. Mid-range game is very, very good. So we're excited about him as well. From the guard position, we have 1'6'1", when I say 6 foot, Everett Stubblefield, who's an all-city from Chicago, scored 1,500 points in high school. Very, very talented. And we also have, I think he's under the radar. After we called him, a lot of interest popped up for him after he signed with us. His name is Malachi Davis, and he is from Canada. He's a 6'3" point guard. So we have a lot of key pieces with the guys that we have coming back. We have JEVON, who played probably more minutes than any other freshman last year. We have him returning. We have AMARI, SHERROD, who we're expecting big things from as well. Also Isaiah May. Isaiah May started for us last year, so him and JEVON played a lot. Also, we have Clint Weber, who started for us last year. And then we also have Christian Kapongo from Canada, who's coming back, who's just getting better as the days go on. So we're really excited about everybody that's coming back. Also we have Jonas Smith. Jonas Smith didn't play for us last year. He actually transferred from Quincy. He practiced with us last year. This year he will be with us, so we're excited about him. He's a shooter, about 6'1" shooter, and he can shoot it. So we're excited. We're really excited.
I saw Jonah a lot in high school. He gets across half court. There's not a shot he doesn't like, is there? So.
Exactly. You're absolutely right. He showed it in practice. Yeah, we're excited about the guys that we have coming in. Like I said, we're a little bit bigger than last year's team. And we're just ready to go.
Amari, Coach mentioned you have 8 freshmen and about 5, 6 sophomores returning, somewhere in that number. How do you see your role different as a sophomore next year compared to your role as a freshman?
Well, this year I actually got I feel like I have more of an opportunity now. So basically, I'm just going to continue to do what my strong points are, which is going to the basket, penetrating, playing defense, playing hard, and just bringing the intensity to the team.
Great. How about you, JEVON?
Next season gonna be a little different because last year was like a learning curve for me and like the freshmen, and we learned from our sophomores like you have to go through intensity and to go over it. And I know this season I'm gonna have to be a leader, one of the leaders of the team.
Great. Coach Larry, I know that you and Coach Colvin go way back, and Coach has decided to move on and venture into some other areas in terms of athletics and administration. But are you going to use some of his philosophy, incorporate some of your own? How do you see that transition moving forward, whether it's X's and O's, whether it's working with the student athletes? What's your thought process there?
Well, when you're around somebody for so long, things rub off on you, and I had the pleasure to work with Coach Colvin for the last 5 years and appreciate everything you've done. One thing that he really has taught me to do is never be patient, guys, because my guys will tell you I'm crazy, I'm sporadic, and I just fly off the Richter real quick. And so one thing he's told me is just be patient with them, let them learn on their own, and everybody learns at a different pace. And so that's one really, really major key that I'm going to take into this next year, as far as our guys developing and things of that nature. So philosophies, we're a little bit different. He's a little bit laid back. You touch him wrong and he's gonna go crazy. Me, I'm always energetic and always loud and just looking for enthusiasm and things of that nature. So we'll see. It's gonna be a little bit different transition for the sophomores a little bit, because I'm gonna be on them a lot more than I was prior, now that I'm in this position. But they know what I expect. They know what's coming. And I need them to be as leaders for these freshmen that are coming in so we can build this culture.
Great. All right, guys, we're getting just about to the end of our visit here, so we'll finish up with what I call a little lightning round and ask you a few questions. Tell us what comes to the top of your head as we move along through these questions. All right, we'll start with Coach Larry. Favorite athlete of all time? Who's your favorite athlete of all time?
Well, growing up, it was Magic, but as I got into high school, Kobe took over. So, R.I.P. Kobe.
Laker connection there, huh?
Yeah.
JEVON, how about you?
The King, LeBron James.
LeBron, all right. And Amari?
Kevin Durant. I got to go with him. I like his style.
No one mentioned Michael, and I don't know if you guys have you been watching the ESPN Michael Jordan documentaries?
I only watched.
I watched it a few times.
Yeah.
JEVON, that makes me understand why you said LeBron James, because you have not watched the documentary.
I watched 2 episodes.
I got through episode 7, so I've got the last 3 recorded, so hopefully I'll get to those. Okay, let's move.
I watched one last night, and it changed your whole perspective. It's good. They say the best for last.
Good. How about favorite college class? And I haven't had a chance to venture in here, so I'll venture in. Probably my persuasion class with Dr. Merritt when I was in graduate school. So I'll go with you next, Julian. Favorite college class when you were in school?
Ooh, I'd probably say it was speech. It was speech.
All right.
Yeah, it was speech.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
How about you, Amari?
Got it.
Favorite college class? I'll probably say speech as well.
Okay, great.
Because even though like I was shy when I first got there, but she actually taught me how to actually come out my shell more, and and it was just it was a learning curve for me. So yeah, I'll actually like speech.
Did you have Mrs. Olmsted, Miss Ritchie?
No, yeah, Miss Ritchie, yeah.
Miss Ritchie. Okay, great. And JEVON?
Definitely my business class. I had it with AMARI first semester.
Business. Sounds great. And let's see. Who do you miss the most at Lakeland College since the pandemic has started? So again, we'll start with Coach Larry. Who do you miss seeing the most that maybe you saw on a daily basis or a weekly basis?
Oh man. Who do I miss the most? Just all the guys, really.
Yeah.
I can't really
Yeah,
say
the
one.
guys really.
Yeah, just miss the guys, seeing them and messing with them, and
Yeah, it was always fun. Practice was always fun. Like
yeah.
even if it was after practice, before practice, we always laughed. Yeah, it was fun.
Great. Thank you guys all have a unanimous answer there. Well, hopefully you'll be able to start that up here again shortly. That's
Great.
for sure. And then finally, anyone you want to give a quick shout out to that might be watching this eventually or listening to it. How about you, Amari? Anyone you want to say hello to today?
Just shout out to the basketball team. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
JEVON?
Yeah, saying shout out to the basketball boys. Miss y'all.
Yeah, miss
Coach.
y'all.
Yeah, I'd probably say shout out to the basketball team, shout out to all coaches that helped me get to this, and just excited about the opportunity.
Well, we definitely wish you the best, Coach Larry, in your first season coming up. And we hope we get a season in, that's for sure.
Yes.
And fingers crossed that things are going to progress. And not only will you guys be able to start getting some workouts in this summer, but we'll be able to see each other come fall at Lakeland College. That's I know everyone's goal, and let's hope that's the case. So thanks so much for joining us today, guys, on our final Laker landing of the semester. We wish you the best this summer. Get some shots up, get some benches worked, and we hope to see you all again come fall. So have a great rest of your summer, and thank you for watching our final Laker landing of the semester. We hope you've enjoyed it, and we hope to do it in person on our radio station, 89.9 FM and 899themax.com come fall. So have a great day, everyone. Thanks again.
Alrighty.
You too.